So Steve's been asking me why I've been taking the carpet off the back of the van. I've taken it off all the way around here, mainly because it was 3 carpets thick, and some of it I'm pretty sure was house carpet. And this is why I took it off, because it's flipping minging. So, something has arrived. Yes, my lovelies, the foam has arrived. Don't worry, that will go down eventually. So, originally I only ordered these 2 bits, but I didn't take into consideration how much fluff they were putting on either side. So when I put the 2 old sofa cushions here, there was about that much difference in the height of them, so I had to quickly order 2 more. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will see that they are together quite a bit shorter than these, but the reason for that is that when I put the covers on, I need a gap to take into consideration the thickness of the material that's going on them. So anyway, I'm super happy with them. I've had a lie down on it and oh my god, it is so comfortable. So now all I have to do is wait for this damn material to come. And I've been emailed them I think 3 times now, and they said, oh, it's been dispatched. But every time I look at the tracking says that they've got a ticket for it. The tracking's not moving, and the last time I emailed them was yesterday, and I said the tracking still hasn't moved, and they didn't get back to me this time. So I'd have to wait and see. I mean, it's called UK Fabrics, so it's supposed to come from the UK. It's not as though I've got to wait for it to come from China or India or something. So now we wait for that. Today I think I'm going to try and get on and get rid of some of this rust. I'm only going to do a tiny bit at a time because with the English weather I don't want to go rubbing absolutely everything down, then rust proofing it and then it raining for like 6 days or something. So I am going to do a tiny bit at a time, see how I get on with that. The thing is, this has got to work, basically, because we can't have it welded. So I'm going around the wheel arches and stuff like that, and no welder will touch it because of the insulation that's inside. It could quite likely set alight. So I'm going to have to rub it down, and no matter how bad it is, I'm going to have to fiberglass it, fill it, and then rub it down smooth and then paint over it. That's my only option because I cannot tear this van apart. Anywho's, catch you when the material arrives. I've not been videoing much lately, but we have been doing things. We've been measuring and sort of just tidying things up in general. So the very first thing that I had to do, because it was driving me nuts, as you know, was those blooming seat covers. That hideous material is what we've done. There you have it. Now that, I don't think anyone can disagree with me, looks so much better than what it was before. We had a bit of a time taking the armrests off, because the bolt is inside the seat, and the seat, although the upholstery choice was disgusting, was very, very well upholstered on. So we basically had to cut up there cut down the back, that's it, cut down the back and then get a spanner in and undo the armrests. The armrests are not going back on. Steve thinks they are because he quite likes them. I'm not convinced. I can't really think of a way we can put them back on once it's upholstered. And of course you can't put them back on after it's been upholstered. So these are our temporary seat covers. Today I've got an horrible job. In fact, a lot of the jobs in this camper are going to be horrible and difficult, but the horrible job I've got today is getting all this rubbish off the dashboard. It was put there to make like a grippy surface to put a dashboard cover on, and the dashboard cover itself was pretty awful. I would have gone with just leaving the dashboard the way it was, but unfortunately this is what I've got. And as you can see, it's hammer and chisel time, because that, I believe, is fiberglass. It's not coming off very easy. We'll see how we go. It's got to go. It literally has to go. All this horrible foam. Yuck. That is gross. It's going to be a difficult job. I could be here for a whole day. Or I could be here for half an hour, get fed up and go back in. Okay, so I am making headway. I discovered that hammering and on the chisel wasn't the best way. It's best to just give it a good firm scrape. There we have it. Now don't panic about the residue. Not that you are panicking, it's not your van. But it is, the whole dash is going to be carpeted. I mean properly carpeted with 4-way stretch carpet. Unfortunately, the last people just put a shaped piece of carpet there, and it was pretty awful. It is going to take me quite some time to do this, but I'm hopeful that I can get that nice and smooth. I'll check in with you in a bit. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Okay, I've done what I can for now. I now need to see if I can find something to dissolve the foam that's left. It certainly looks better than it did, but obviously, hello sheepy, but obviously it can't be left like that. That's pretty gross. So it's off to find something to hopefully get rid of all that residue of the foam. 2 hours later, but I'm quite happy with it. It did have a few gouges on it where I'd gone a bit heavy-handed on the chisel, but I've managed to sand them out. All I have to do now is give it a jolly good wash with some wonderful fairy liquid, and maybe I'll stick some of that dashboard shiny whatever it is stuff on it. Ooh, dirty. I'll clean that off. I'll see you in another bit. Okay guys, so this is the finished dried result. I'm finding it very difficult to get these tiny little bits of fluff off of here. I still want to carpet it, but I think it's going to be really difficult. I don't know. It's going to look so much better carpeted. I am going to like it better carpeted. I know I could paint it, but I sort of really have got my heart set on carpeting it. But I think I'm going to have to carpet something a little bit less contoured to see how that goes first. And that thing that I will be carpeting first will be... Sorry about the mess. I'm going to take these cushions in a minute. So the first thing that I'm going to be carpeting is this back door surround. Good thing though, good thing. The material for these cards here. So I'm doing that one and and that one down there at the back. That material has turned up, so if the weather gets bad outside, I can pull these door cards off and cover them in the material that I've bought. I hope it's as easy as it sounds, but this little monkey is, oh I know, it does move. So that's going to have to be very carefully slotted out and slotted back in again. We'll have to see how that goes. But meanwhile, back on the farm, I've got other things to do, which I'll show you in a later video. So that's it for today's video. Lots of love. Bye bye for now.